So I met Ryan my senior year of college, and we were obsessed with each other right from the beginning. Our first date was 13 hours long. When I asked him to come home with me to Pittsburgh for Christmas, he was totally into it. And why wouldn't he be? We were all intensity right from the beginning, and his family didn't do holidays anyway, so it was perfect. And I was so pumped because this was going to lock this thing right the hell in. The magic Graham family Christmas. So I love my family's Christmas. It is the coziest, warmest, yummiest, most love-filled day, and my mom is the best Santa Claus in the entire universe. I'm so excited to share stockings and shoe sculptures and Christmas casserole with this new love of mine and give him this beautiful Christmas experience that he didn't get. I was going to show him that, and he was obviously going to need to marry me immediately. So Christmas morning always begins with my sister leaping like off of the ropes of a wrestling ring into bed with me at an ungodly hour, which we think is absolutely hysterical, and we cackle through the entire thing. Probably should have warned him that that was going to happen, but he was cool and he was rolling with it, and I was not bothered that he was not totally into the spirit of things yet because it was 7 a.m. So my sister and I clamber down the stairs, gather up all the stockings, and leap into bed with my mother and stepmom for stocking opening, which takes about an hour. Each of us unwrapping these teeny little wrapped things, a lint truffle, and then Post-its that look like toast, and then earmuffs, and then paper clips that look like penguins. And Ryan is confused. And so am I a little bit. Because is this not as much fun as I thought it was? Maybe it's too much being in bed with my family members. Oh, hell no, because it's Christmas casserole time. My mom goes to walk the dog, Jake the Beagle, and my sister and I set about making the beloved Christmas casserole, which is shredded potatoes, scrambled eggs, cheddar cheese, choice of breakfast meat. Make it right now. You are welcome. And my mom is gone for a while. My sister and I are doubling the cheese in the recipe, and my mom comes back with the dog, unleashes the dog, goes to the recycling and gets a box, an old Amazon cardboard box, and then walks back out of the house. And my sister and I love to make fun of all of my mother's behavior, so we start pontificating that she's found some sort of wounded creature on the walk, and now she's constructing a Christmas convalescence shelter for it because she is exactly that kind of helper person and exactly that kind of crafter person. But no, she tells us she had found a cell phone, a lost phone on the ground while she was walking the dog. And so she had to return to it and put it on a box. My sister and I absolutely fall out. This is hysterical to us. And my mom is explaining, no, it was snow. There was snow on the ground and it's snowing and it was going to get covered. So now it's up out of the snow and it won't get broken. And when the person comes back looking for it, it'll be so much more obvious and they'll find their phone. And my sister and I are dying. You are so cute. Our mother, leader of the Squirrel Hill Lesbian Grandmothers Assistance League. And Ryan is still fairly confused. Okay. So we tuck into the first round of present opening. And Ryan is needing to go out and smoke a cigarette every so often, which is not the normal flow of activities on Christmas morning. You see, we have to pause every time he goes outside because present opening happens one at a time and everyone has to witness each present and we have to record them all for thank you notes. So I am trying to just be cool about it because it is occurring to me that for someone whose family doesn't do holidays, perhaps this is less cozy and heartwarming and more exhausting and exhausting. He comes back in from a cigarette and mentions that there are a bunch of cops outside, and I am starting to get frustrated because can you just stay on task, please? Because this is fun. This is objectively fun, and you are about to get the best present ever. My mom and I had collaborated on the king of all listen gifts. Ryan had mentioned that he wanted Superman footy pajamas with a cape. Now, the leader of the Squirrel Hill Lesbian Grandmothers Assistance League does not sleep. on a request like that. So it's finally Ryan's turn to open a gift, and I grab it and I give it to him. And I'm so excited to watch him open it because this is gonna do it. He hasn't gotten it yet. He has not gotten the Graham family Christmas magic, but this is gonna do it. This is gonna make him feel cared about and loved and thought of and all of the things, and this is gonna work. This is gonna do it. So he opens the present, and his eyes light up when he sees that S, and he whips the thing on over his pajamas, red cape flowing behind him, boot covers somewhat askew, red felt underpants looking right, and goes outside to smoke a cigarette. Okay, Molly. No, he liked that. In his own way, he really enjoyed that. So don't judge what. And then he comes banging back in the front door. Hey, guys, the bomb squad's outside. Sorry? And we all rush up to the front windows and look down the street, and there's a police 18-wheeler. I didn't even know that existed. A big old 18-wheeler that says Pittsburgh Police across the side, and about a jillion cop cars. My mom leans back from the window and says, yeah, that's about where I left that box with the phone on it. And my sister looks at her and says, well, do you think they think it's a bomb? And we all look at Ryan. He's still in the Superman pajamas. And if I know one thing about this man, it is that he wants to smoke a cigarette right now, and he loves to save the day. I'll take care of it. So he walks outside, lights the cigarette, and strides down the driveway, cape flowing behind him, approaching 3 very large Pittsburgh bomb squad agents, and they do not look happy to be being approached at all, let alone by Superman. So we're watching from the window, and he's gesticulating something wild and pointing to the box and gesticulating something that must be overstep by the leader of the Squirrel Hill Lesbian Grandmothers Assistance League. And the cops frown. Ryan says something else very quickly and then turns around and comes back up to the house. Yeah. They think your little assistance thing is a bomb, and you should probably go talk to them because I don't think they believed me. On the ride back to Philly, Ryan is still wearing the onesie. The bomb squad had been extremely nonplussed by the whole thing, but had packed up and left after meeting my mother and verifying Ryan's story. So none of the things that I thought would make Ryan fall in love with my family Christmas had landed at all. But he did get to manage a actual-ish crisis situation as Pajama Superman. And that was good enough.